making the top of your house the best it can be. Visit BestBuyMetalRoofing.com.
The best makes the best variety. WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm CJ Papa. President Trump holding back-to-back tele-rallies later this evening in Virginia and New Jersey for the Republicans running for governor, while Democrats tap former President Obama to support their candidates in those states.
He headlined rallies in New Jersey and Virginia over the weekend where he took jabs at President Trump. Republicans believe they have a very good chance of flipping New Jersey's governor's seat red. In Virginia, Democratic gubernatorial candidate Abigail Spanberger's lead over Lieutenant Governor Winsome Earl-Sears is wider.
Fox's Madeline Rivera, the shutdown reaches 34 days, one shy of the all-time record of 35 set during the first term of President Trump.
We have voted 14 times to open the country, and they vote to keep it closed.
President on board Air Force One, and President Trump says he could take military action in Nigeria if it doesn't step up to protect Christians. Nigerian assets have tumbled since the president's threat. America's listening to Fox News.
The news is sponsored by Lee University, where you can expect something great.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law. At Logan Thompson Law.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology, mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
Good Monday morning. It is 7:03, Mix 1041. We're on MixTV.tv. It is Mix Mornings presented by Bradley Medical Center. And speaking of Southern Heritage Bank, it's the annual food drive, Cleveland Helping Cleveland food drive for over 30 years. And we will be out there again, as we are every year. This coming Friday, the truck is now at Southern Heritage Bank's main branch. And you know, Bridget, this food drive is incredibly important, especially now. Mm-hmm. Want to point out a couple of things. First of all, you can donate non-perishable food items, no glass, at Southern Heritage in the trailer there. That benefits the Caring Place here in Cleveland. There was a report on Friday night that 2 federal judges ruled that the federal government must fund the SNAP program until the government reopens. Yes, that is true. However, there is quite a bit of lag time in that, and it does not mean that all of a sudden the SNAP benefits are going to roll out. So, Bridget, we need to continue to help our neighbors. So we've got the big truck is at Southern Heritage Bank today through this week, and then Friday I'll be at Southern Heritage for the annual food drive. But then you've got a big broadcast today, a little bit later this morning.
That's right. I'm going to be live with our friends from Operation Compassion. They have a big food drive going on as well. So that is happening at Bradley Square Mall. They're in the parking lot of Belk, and I'll be there live from 11 to 1. But their truck is going to be set up there from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. today, accepting those donations.
All right, and will you repeat that location one more time?
Yes, so at Bradley Square Mall in the parking lot of Belk, okay. I'll be there from 11 to 1.
All right, so, and by the way, these are all coordinated. These drives are coordinated. They're not just separate things happening out there. They are coordinating these drives. And so the SNAP situation is not over at all. And again, a lot of people probably saw that report that the federal judges ruled that the government must provide the SNAP money. That's true, they rule that, but as I was speaking with government officials last night, that does not mean it's over. Another Another story this morning, that is the Monroe County Sheriff's Office arrested one of its own for introducing contraband into the Monroe County Jail last year. 39-year-old Michael Philip Zaki, a former corrections officer, turned himself in Friday after a warrant was issued for his arrest. Authorities say that Zaki admitted to meeting someone to obtain drugs and bring it in the jail for an inmate in exchange for $300. The offense happened in June of 2024. Zaki, hired in August 2023, resigned this past June. Local and state news coming up on 7:07. And Bridget, also a little review here. Friday night was Halloween. I know you and Jim Gum, along with Fruit Loops, had our not only the block party, but also the costume contest. How was the block party Friday night?
Oh, everything went great on Friday. Absolutely a huge crowd out there downtown Cleveland. So we had a great time. We had a lot of kids and adults come up in the gazebo, show off their costumes. And then Austin headed up our costume contest, and a huge crowd there as well.
Hey, yeah, Fruit Loops, tell me about that costume contest on Friday night.
Yeah, we just had a blast interacting with everybody, man. There was some awesome looking costumes out there, and I had about 80 entries. Man, people were very creative this year.
Hey, you can go on our social media pages, Mix 1041 WCLE on Facebook and on Instagram, and look at those pictures from Friday night. Big night. Also, let me go ahead and tell you, because we got sports at the bottom of the hour. I want to go ahead and tell you what's happening. A lot of you, it was a big weekend, a lot going on. Let me update you on high school football, where we are this morning. Of course, it was truly an unbelievable finish. If you're a Walker Valley fan, the wrong way on Friday night. Ray County threw about a 40-yard touchdown pass with 6 seconds left. Time expired. Ray beat Walker Valley 16-10 Friday night at Walker Valley. Because Ray won and because McMinn County came back and defeated East Hamilton, Ray County won the region. Walker Valley will have a playoff game at home, a home playoff game this Friday night. Kickoff 7 o'clock. First round of the TSSAA state playoffs. Tullahoma at Walker Valley this Friday night. We'll have it Andy Morris, Jacob Mason, Cleveland's Oldies 99.1, and the Mix app. And then Bradley will go to Jefferson County Friday night. That'll be on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Gary Owenby and RC Talent on the call and on the ESPN Cleveland 101.3 app. So a big night Friday night, final week of the regular season, but a very just a surprising and really a terrible turn for Walker Valley at the end of that game Friday night in dramatic fashion. And then and the only reason Walker Valley is hosting a playoff game is because McMinn County came back down 14 with about 5 minutes left and beat East Hamilton 50-48 Friday night. So, Bridget, it was an incredible night.
Yeah.
But that gave Walker Valley a home playoff game this Friday night. Of course, we'll have more on that as the week goes on. Let's get our first check of traffic.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet and GMC in Cleveland, North Lee Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. Crews are working an accident on Georgetown Road at West Side Drive, and dispatch tells me that is a crash with injuries. I received a text on that as well from a listener, and they tell us the right lane is blocked there at that intersection. So that's Georgetown Road at West Side Drive, that intersection. Crews working a crash with injuries, so we'll keep you up to date on that. As we take a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras, crews are working an accident there, I-75 southbound between the East Brainerd exit and the 2475 split. So be aware of that one as well. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Rita Pest Mix line is 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. This traffic report is brought to you by Waste Connections of Tennessee. They are looking for quality candidates. If you're ready for a career change, join Waste Connections of Tennessee. Go to careers.wasteconnections.com where great opportunities await.
All right, good morning. Time to fire up the Hardee's Wake Up. Hardee's is they've got their new grilled cheese sandwich lineup, delivers bold, indulgent flavors featuring a savory grilled cheese breakfast sandwich. Got to try that this morning. It's available in bacon or sausage, and a grilled cheese bacon burger during lunch and dinner. Both items served on perfectly toasted, buttery sourdough bread and loaded with melty American and Swiss cheese. I tell you, those TV commercials during football and the World Series, man, again, I ate part of the TV screen. Visit Hardee's and try the goodness, well, this morning.
Right now, someone in a Hardee's...
When you download the Hardee's app and join My Rewards right now, buy 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders, get 3 free. Every Tuesday now through June. Get lost in the sauce, caught up in the crunch. Free tenders, only at Hardee's.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Did you know that a large number of student athletes vape, thinking it would give them a boost in performance? But you can't play if you can't breathe. Escape the Vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Owning a home should be one of life's greatest pleasures, but without a solid foundation, it can become a major source of stress. Luckily, you're not alone. Our experts can identify the true cause of foundation issues and guide you through every step of the way to fixing them, from pinpointing the problem to perfecting the solution. We form custom solutions to meet the needs of your foundation and your wallet, including flexible payment options. With our team by your side, consider your home and your peace of mind secure.
The first step is to begin. To hit the alarm, to tap brew, to tie your shoes. The first step is to begin. To start the car, to make the drive, to step inside. The first step is to begin.
You have a good workout.
To move forward. To stay on track. It doesn't matter how early or how late. You can always begin again at the Y. It's 5 a.m. somewhere.
The Drive into Fall event has been extended at Crown CDJR Cleveland. Shop over 275 new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Rams, up to $15,000 off MSRP. Or get financing as low as 0% for up to 72 months. Don't miss model year closeout savings on new Ram 1500s. $15,000 off MSRP. Crown CDJR, the better way to buy and service. Visit CrownChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
7:15. Let's go inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center. Mix 104.1.
Discover energizing comfort with our all-new Mave latex mattress line, featuring cool, breathable latex for an unmatched feel that lifts and relieves pressure naturally. Named after our family's oldest grandchild, it's comfort that runs deep. Try it today at Mermaid Mattress.
All right, for today, mostly cloudy early in the day and then sunny skies for the afternoon, a high of 62 and a low of 37 this evening. For tomorrow, partly cloudy, a high of 69 and a low of 43. And then on Wednesday, mainly sunny and pretty warm with a high of 74. Your current Milligan Vane temperature is 45 degrees, MilliganVane.com. Taking a look at the Central Heat and Air Radar, things are looking great out there.
I think, I really belong in Florida. There is no reason for me to be here.
Yes, I agree.
Especially you people. All right, it's 7:16. All right, Andy, come on.
This weather forecast is brought to you by PhD Pharmacy, Keith Street, near Harrison Pike. Free delivery within a 50-mile radius of Cleveland. Call Gina Moser-Patterson today at 423-614-6650.
Cleveland Exteriors, for the best in windows, siding, and patio covers, supporting our community for over 52 years. ClevelandExteriors.com. That's ClevelandExteriors.com.
The new one from Juston.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank accounts too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
Download the all-new Mix 104.1 app online at mymix1041.com.
Visit Cleveland Ford for below Ford factory employee pricing, no payments for 90 days, and a Weber grill with purchase. Save big on a 2024 F-150. Get a great deal on a new Escape, Explorer, or Bronco Sport. Shop ClevelandFord.com or visit us and ask for Crazy Craig.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Did you know that the leading reason that kids begin to vape is because they see family and friends doing it? Protect your kids. Escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
Your time matters, and at Direct Primary Care Associates, we know that. Listen to Shawn as she explains how we've helped her.
Being a working mom, owning my own business and having children, Direct Primary Care is so much more convenient for me because I can just pick up my phone, shoot a message to my doctor, tell him what's going on, and he can give me an answer right then. If I need to go in, I know it's going to be a quick visit. I go in and then I'm out. I don't have time to drive to the doctor, sit for an hour in a waiting room, and then sit for even longer waiting on the doctor to come in while my child is destroying the office. So my time, I feel like, is worth as much as the doctor's time. And with Direct Primary Care, I'm treated that way.
If you'd like to learn more about Direct Primary Care Associates, visit our website at directpca.com or call 423-650-4831.
He was in the front row with his wife, Haley. Haley Baldwin, by the way, Stephen Baldwin's daughter, at the Dodger game. But let me, or at the World Series in Los Angeles. Let me tell you though, somebody needs to send. Is he still Prince Harry? Do we still consider him that? He didn't lose his title like Andrew, did he?
No, I don't think so.
Somebody needs to send. He looks like a hostage sitting next to old Megan. I mean, I called it. I called it in 2018, didn't I?
You don't think he's happy?
Have you seen the pictures and the video? He looks like a hostage.
Actually, no, I haven't.
You can almost see the gunman off camera. My God. And look at, anyway, Jennifer was showing stuff last night. I mean, it's incredible. Okay, I'm getting off track. Hey, good morning. It's, oh my Lord. Mixed Mornings presented by Bradley Medical Center. Quite frankly, it's the way I feel here. Between Bridget and Fruit Loops, I feel like a hostage.
Wow.
Somebody send the SWAT team in for me.
My goodness.
Let's go.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, yeah, I know. Mrs. Hartline getting the interior Christmas items out, and that was all I could do to talk her out of the tree. I said, we can't do this. She wanted to do the tree yesterday. I said, no. So it's November 2nd. No, I refuse.
Which means it's Christmas.
It's just amazing, the switch that flips. And it does in my head, too. I mean, I'm sort of human. It does in my head, too, that, Halloween's over. Here we go, Christmas time.
Let's go. Love
Christmas time's a coming. Hey, Bridget, let's do the Simmons Bank celebration list. Come on.
Happy birthday to Jacob King. He is 20 today, a student at Lee University. Dr. Jerry Veenstra is celebrating her birthday today. And then Kingsley Delk celebrated on Saturday, a student at Walker Valley, and that is from Aunt D. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ritapest Mix line, 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. Visit Simmons Bank in Cleveland at the corner of Keith Street and Stewart Road. Call Ken Do 423-381-3427.
The Mix 1041 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. Well, I want to get into a little bit about the SNAP benefits running out because, there was a big story on Friday night that two federal judges had decreed that and ruled that the federal government must fund SNAP. And yes, those rulings, that's exactly right. However, I spoke with government officials over the weekend here locally, actually, and that does not mean that all of a sudden the SNAP benefits are flowing. And so we've got several local efforts happening to collect food, but to also collect financial help for there's about 11,000 in this listening area. Matter of fact, the Caring Place say the need's growing as far as food insecurity. At about 43% of Bradley County's 17,820 food insecure residents qualify for SNAP. So there's going to be a gap here, and again, just because those judges ruled that the federal government must fund SNAP, that does not mean it's happening immediately. So there's going to be a gap here. So several things happening we need to tell you about. First of all, the Southern Heritage Bank Food Drive, which is a annual event. It's happened for over 30 years. The truck is now at Southern Heritage Main Branch, thanks to Wholesale Supply Group. You can take your non-perishable food items by all week long. Now, we'll be there this Friday, beginning at 10 a.m. For the closing of the drive this week. But that's one way to help. Bridget, you've got another way to help with our friends at Operation Compassion. Hang on.
Today,
go ahead.
I'll be there with them today in the parking lot of Belk. They're at Bradley Square Mall. So their truck is going to be set up from 10 to 2. We'll be there live from 11 to 1 today. So that is in the parking lot at Belk. They're at Bradley Square Mall.
And we're going to be updating you. Operation Compassion will be somewhere different for the next 14 days, collecting food. So I hope you folks will get involved in this. It's a huge issue. We had over 400 churches yesterday collecting food in this state in a project, Gyra food project led by State Senator Adam Lowe. And so anyway, it's a big problem. It's still a problem. Again, can't say it enough. Just because you may have heard, it's true that those federal judges made that ruling. There is still going to be a gap. Okay, between the SNAP benefits being restored and now they're over. Right now, over 11,000 receive SNAP benefits in the 4-county district here. 725.
This news update brought to you by Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet and GMC in Cleveland, North Lee Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. Crews are working to clear up a crash with injuries on Georgetown Road here in Cleveland at the intersection of West Side Drive. So be aware of that this morning. Again, that's Georgetown Road right there at West Side Drive, a crash with injuries. And then as we take a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras, crews are working a crash there, I-75 southbound between the East Brainerd exit and the 2475 split. So if you're headed toward Chattanooga, be aware of that. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Rid-A-Pest Mix line is 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. This traffic report is brought to you by Southland Finance. They've been making hometown decisions for over 25 years. They look beyond your credit score and offer flexible and affordable loan options. Visit them in person at the corner of 25th Street and Peerless Road and online at southlandfinance.net. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
What was that part of the script? They look what? They look beyond what?
Your credit score.
You know, they could call the Dottie Rambo estate and he looked beyond my faults and saw my need.
Amen.
Well, that's better than what you heard at Mount Olive yesterday, I guarantee you.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Oh, call my late great friend Dottie Rambo. All right, it's 7:20.
Jersey College is a nursing school where faculty know how to give.
Well, we like to think what makes Andrew Johnson make different is the way we work with our community and our customers. We also have a great staff with a lot of experience that we feel like can help you whatever your need is for banking. I love the community of it. Like I said, I was born and raised here. I've seen it grow, and I love our growth pattern. It's just a great place to live with friendly people that just make you feel at home.
From the job site to the showroom, we've got the top brands you know at the prices that work for your bottom line. With over 30 locations across the Southeast and over 80 years of service, no one supports contractors in our communities like we do. Wholesale Supply, built to supply, trusted to deliver.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work, and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
You get an email and it looks urgent. Your account's been locked. There's a problem with your delivery. And it looks real, but be careful because it could be a phishing scam. Phishing emails are designed to trick you into clicking bad links or sharing personal information. Here's how to spot one. Check the sender's email address closely. Scammers often use lookalikes. Watch for poor grammar, strange formatting, and suspicious links. If you hover over a link and it doesn't match the company's real website, don't click. And remember, real companies will never ask for passwords or social security numbers over email. When in doubt, contact the company directly using the information on their official site. Stay safe, stay secure. This is your Tech Minute brought to you by Cleveland Utilities.
This Tech Minute brought to you by Cleveland Utilities. For more information, call 423-472-4521 or visit them online at clevelandutilities.com and check out their new fiber internet options with speeds up to 2.5 gigs. Cleveland Utilities, empowering your tomorrow with blazing fast internet.
For today, cloudy skies early in the day, becoming mostly sunny this afternoon. A high of 61 and a low of 36 tonight. For tomorrow, a few clouds during the morning, otherwise mainly sunny. A high of 69 and a low of 43. And then on Wednesday, partly cloudy skies and pretty warm with a high of 74. Your current Milligan Vane temperature is 45 degrees. MilliganVane.com. Taking a look at the central heat and air radar, things are looking great out there.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Aubrey's of Cleveland. Aubrey's of Cleveland offers some of the most fresh and delicious food in East Tennessee. Stop in tonight for dinner or order online at aubreysrestaurant.com. Click the Cleveland location and order there.
Steve and Bridget in the morning on Mix 104.1.
All right, sports is next. Big weekend. Update you on what happened Friday night.
And
high school football.
Look at this shot by Michelle Stutz. This was yesterday over Georgetown, Tennessee. You can see all the fall colors back there. Of course, we had the rain. Once the rain started to move out yesterday evening, a lot of you captured some rainbows here across the Tennessee Valley. And look at this one. This is over Lafayette. TJ and Summer Evans sent this one in. You can see that full rainbow with the dark clouds in the background. Great shot, guys. Thank you for sending those in. Weather at local3news.com. Send us your photos, whether it be fall foliage, rainbows, anything cool, just send it our way. Here's a look at satellite and radar. So the rain we had yesterday now moving well off to our east. High pressure settling in, which means the sunshine will return later on today. Before that, we could have some patchy fog depending on where you're at. Now this is down in the Ridge Cut heading into Chattanooga. Things are looking pretty good, really no complaints, but we do have dense fog advisories in effect for Monroe, McMinn, Meigs, Ray, Bledsoe, Sequatchie, and Grundy counties. Those go until 9 o'clock, so you could run into some reduced visibility if you're heading to the north, but for the most part, our morning commute looking pretty good. Here's a look at your temperatures: 37 in Murphy, 44 in Athens, 41 in Altamont, 43 here in Chattanooga. So 30s and 40s kind of across the board, about what you would expect for early November. Later today, after kind of hovering in the low to mid 50s all day yesterday, we're going to push back into the 60s here in the valley. Athens at 61, 63 in Lafayette, and 62 in Dalton. And if you're kind of tired of the cool, dreary weather we've had over the last week or so, we're going to have some sunshine for one. And for two, look at that. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, even Saturday, we're going to have temperatures up in the 70s, which is above average for this time of the year. And speaking of fall foliage, we're getting close to the peak. In fact, we will be peaking here across parts of the valley as we head throughout the week into the weekend. So go ahead and plan those leaf peeping trips this upcoming weekend, because it looks like that's when we're going to see the best color. And this is just a sample of what we have right now. This was this weekend, I believe Saturday. Linda Crawford captured this one over the Echo. You can see all those reds, yellows, a little bit of green still out there, but again, fall foliage really starting to explode here across the Tennessee Valley. Now, most of the work week is going to be dry, but by Friday we will have our next round of rain, mainly during the afternoon and evening. This isn't going to be a big deal. I don't think we're going to have any severe weather. Still could have some gusty winds and rainfall up to about 1/4 of an inch. That's going to come into the picture, I think, late in the day on Friday. So for the morning hours, with the exception of a few sprinkles, we're looking pretty good. By the time we get into the afternoon, we have that little front coming through, could give us some light to moderate rain. Again, not expecting any kind of severe weather. And this is going to be a quick hitting system. It looks like it will be out of here by the time we get into Friday night. And then we get a break for most of the day on Saturday.
Round and round and round while you're driving. You'll be at Bradley Medical Center, 733. Good morning. And it is the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial Hello Human Kindness Sports, sponsored in part by the Town Squire. Have you heard? The fall 2025 merchandise arriving at
Mix 104.1 and Honda of Cleveland are teaming up to give one deserving teacher in our local area the chance to win a 2025 Honda Civic LX. Nominate your favorite teacher at mymix1041.com or on the Mix 1041 app.
Stop by and check them out. Outfitting their customers since 1977. The shop that appreciates the customer, offering the personal touch in your clothing selection. Stewart Park Plaza, Key Street, Cleveland, Tennessee. All right, the CHI Memorial Sports Desk, courtesy of our sister station, ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Let's go back to Friday night. The Chattanooga Sports High School Football Rewind is how we'll begin this morning. Chattanooga Sports welcomes the State High School Football Championships to Finley Stadium again this year at the end of the month. Ray County defeated Walker Valley 16-10 on a last-second touchdown pass, about 40 yards with 6 seconds left. Time expired, and Ray County with that touchdown pass, and then with McMinn County coming back and beating East Hamilton in Athens Friday night, down 14 with about 5 minutes left. McMinn County beat East Hamilton 50-48. What does it all mean? Well, it means a wild region. Ray County wins the region. Walker Valley second. So here we go. The TSSAA first round playoff matchups now set for this Friday night. Kickoff at 7 o'clock local times. It'll be Walker Valley hosting Tullahoma on Friday night, 7 o'clock. That'll be on Cleveland's Oldies 99.1 and the Mix 104.1 app. And then in 6A, Bradley goes to Jefferson County on ESPN Cleveland 101.3 and the ESPN Cleveland 101.3 app. So locally, again, Tullahoma at Walker Valley, Friday night, 7 o'clock. Bradley Central High School at Jefferson County. ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Other playoff games Friday night. McMinn County goes to Lincoln County. Lawrence County at Ray County. East Hamilton goes to Columbia. That in 5A and 3A. Johnson County will be at Meigs County. Pigeon Forge at McMinn Central. In 2A, Polk County goes to South Green. In 1A, Copper Basin at Clay County. And in Division 2 AAA, Father Ryan at McCallie. Baylor has a bye Friday night. So there you go. A wild weekend. We'll be talking about it throughout the week. I should say a wild Friday night. Let's go to the NFL. Yesterday, Chargers beat the Titans 27-20. The Falcons figured out another way to lose a game. Yeah, it looked good. Falcons were about to tie the Patriots, but we missed the extra point. Yeah. Hey, Bridget, we can lose games any way you want us to.
Wow.
We're horrible.
Extra point.
Terrible. Extra points are overrated. So is winning. Let's see here. Cardinals at the Cowboys tonight. Monday Night Football, 8:15 ABC and ESPN Cleveland 101.3. The Associated Press College Football Top 25 out this morning. Not a lot of change. Top 5, Ohio State, Indiana, A&M, Texas A&M, Alabama, and Georgia. Bridget, Tennessee fell to number 23 after the loss to Oklahoma. How many turnovers can you have in a game?
Goodness. Oklahoma wasn't even that good. They were totally beatable. That's the frustrating part.
Good job, Bridget. Man, I tell you, that makes me want to cry. It's good there. Let's see. But that's the AP rankings. Well, now get out. It's over. Because beginning tomorrow night, the college football playoff rankings, which actually sets the playoffs, begins tomorrow night. Auburn fired head football coach Hugh Freeze yesterday. No surprise there. Kyle Larson won the NASCAR championship Sunday. Now he won the season-long championship. Ryan Blaney, who was not eligible for the championship, won the championship race at Phoenix on Southeast Tennessee's home for NASCAR. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 presented all season. Thanks so much to Dale's Heating and Air. And then we got a note from Meigs County. Thank you very much. Meigs County Middle Girls defeated Saudi Daisy in the Scenic City Shootout, 42-23. All right, that is sports. Coming up in a few minutes, Lee University President, Dr. Phil Cook and Carman Lastoria. It's homecoming on the hill this weekend at Lee University.
From the job site to the showroom, Wholesale Supply has the top brands you trust.
Cozy up to the goodness of the new grilled cheese bacon burger. Angus beef, bacon, and Swiss and American cheese melting on our soft buttery sourdough. And our new grilled cheese breakfast sandwich with sausage or bacon and a fried egg. Only at Hardee's.
My name is Mark Roadtruck. My job has me on the road a lot. When I decided to get a new EV, it was a no-brainer that Don Ledford is where I was going to go. The selling experience was fantastic. When I made the decision to buy the EV, I had heard concerns of what's called range anxiety. You've got a certain range you can go, and you got to charge up. The Chevrolet app is fantastic, and it really put my range anxiety at ease. I recommend Don Ledford to everyone because they treat you like family.
Competence, integrity, experience. Those are what Logan Thompson's all about.
We're basically a one-stop shop.
Each of us work in a special area of the law.
And it is true that experience counts.
We've been doing this for a long time. It's fun, and you're helping people.
We give back to the community.
A tradition of legal and community service.
We want to keep the ball moving, and we want to treat you with respect.
At the end of the day, you're walking away with peace of mind.
Make them feel welcome, make them feel heard. And so our goal is to show them a path forward, giving them hope.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Download the all-new Mix 104.1 app online at mymix1041.com.
Visit Cleveland Ford for below Ford factory employee pricing, no payments for 90 days, and a Weber grill with purchase. Save big on a 2024 F-150. Get a great deal on a new Escape, Explorer, or Bronco Sport. Shop ClevelandFord.com or visit us and ask for Crazy Craig.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
So what did you name her?
Sophia. Okay, Sophia, this might hurt a little bit, but we'll do it together, all right? Good job, Sophia.
Sophia, I'm here if you need me.
Make sure you hold the baby's head when you give the baby to the mother.
What did you name him?
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature in Cleveland is brought to you by Milligan Vane.
Liz, what's up?
Okay, happy birthday to Jacob King. He is 20 today, a student at Lee University. Also, Dr. Jerry Veenstra is celebrating her birthday today. Kingsley Delk celebrated on Saturday, a student at Walker Valley. That is from Aunt Dee. And then Trish Hazy is 66 today. This is Mike Lee's wife. Hope she has a great birthday today. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ritapest Mix line, 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. At Simmons Bank, they are with you every step of the way. Call Jamie Kyle, 423-381-3429.
All right, let's get a quick news update right here. The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. All right, let's go. We've been talking about this morning, the food drives that are really starting today. We have, I want to go back. I've spoken with government officials over the weekend because 2 federal judges ruled that SNAP benefits should be provided by the federal government. That happened on Friday. However, according to government officials I spoke with over the weekend, there's going to be a gap. There could be an appeal by the federal government, but anyway, there's going to be a gap And so, Bridget, it becomes very, very important that the public responds to these food drives. So you're going to be at a food drive this morning. Is that right?
Yes, I'll be with Operation Compassion today. They're going to be set up in the parking lot of Belk. They're at Bradley Square Mall from 10 to 2 today. We're going to be there live from 11 to 1. So we'd love to see you out there for that. That's Operation Compassion. They're going to be set up in the parking lot of Belk at Bradley Square Mall from 10 to 2 today.
The Southern Heritage Bank week-long food drive begins today. The Wholesale Supply Group truck is in the parking lot right now of the Southern Heritage Bank main branch. So you can go ahead and start dropping off non-perishable food items, no glass, please. And also financial contributions are being accepted. I understand it was a big day yesterday at over 400 churches, many of them in the Church of God, as Senator Adam Lowe told us. He has more than 11,000 people who are SNAP beneficiaries in his Senate 1 district. So it's a big need, and we ask you to get involved here. That is local and state news.
This news update is brought to you by Amy D. Campbell, attorney at law.
Hey everybody, it's Amy Campbell. I've been practicing law for 23 years. If you need me, give me a call. It's 829-1429. You can check out my website, amydcampbell.com.
All right, it's 13 before 8 a.m. We're joined by the president of Lee University, Dr. Phil Cook, who basically just got in.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I was in Charlotte last night. Got in about 2:30 this morning, which, Steve, is also a great time to go to the dentist. 2:30. It's a good time.
Oh.
You know that joke. Come on, man. That's the oldest, dumbest joke ever.
Good morning,
in the world.
Dr. Beard.
Yeah, that's right.
We'll take the sedation and maybe the dentistry.
Yeah, we were in Charlotte last night for a recruitment event, ministry event, but drove over last night. And when you call, when Carman calls, I say, yes, let's go. We're thinking about just moving in here. We're going to put an office in here. We've been here so much. Come on.
Anytime. Hey, but let's talk football for a second. You were in Charlotte, Carolina, that big upset at Green Bay. Were they excited?
I announced it to them. We talked about it in the crowd. Cheers, because they're happy when Panthers do anything good these days.
Is Loran Livingston a Panther fan?
He wasn't in the room, but his brother Dennis was, and he applauded. So, I think they must be. They've been there a lot of years, so they've got to pull for him.
Your Steelers yesterday defeated the best team in the NFL, the Colts.
Finally showed up. Highest paid defense in the NFL finally showed up. 6 turnovers. Of course, Aaron Rodgers, I know he's old, but I'm not mad at it. Third highest number of TDs in the league right now. He's playing well, but the defense finally showed up. Don't bring up the Browns. Carman might cry. Don't do it.
Well, thankfully it was a bye week. We didn't lose.
Everything was great. This is the best week to be a Browns fan. Here we go.
Absolutely.
Well, between Carman and me, I'm a Falcons fan, and so we figured out another way to lose a game.
Yes.
Just miss an extra point.
It's head-scratching right now. You feel like they should be better. But,
no, they're horrible.
Yeah.
They're absolutely horrible. Well, let's talk about something important, and that is Lee University homecoming. We look forward to it every year, Dr. Cook. This weekend.
This is why we're here. It's one of the biggest weekends of the calendar for Lee. We're excited about it. Excited, of course, of this particular year, this particular time for me to be here. Been to lots of homecomings. A lot of exciting things happen over the years. A lot of traditional things going on. A couple of new ideas that we're doing. But we're thrilled. Looking forward. Maybe the weather's going to be good. We think it's a little bit cooler in the air, which is a great time. We love having all our alums come back from all over the country. But we're particularly happy that the local alums. We want to make sure that you're with us because it's easy to come over to town and across town rather than be a part of homecoming. We're excited.
All right, Carman Lastoria, you are in charge of homecoming now, which this will be the final homecoming. So thank you very much. Carman, tell me what's happening, buddy.
Well, we're going to go down in a blaze of glory, Steve, but no, we're...
Come on,
like UT Saturday night.
UT Saturday night.
You were there.
I was the bad luck. As a Browns fan, I brought that to Neyland Stadium on Saturday night. We are so excited, Steve, for this weekend. As Dr. Cook said, to invite our alums back on campus. I said this last week, Steve, but I want to reiterate it to our local community. A couple weeks ago, when we were at the Chamber Centennial Celebration, we stopped by, and it felt like every table, there was a Lee alum at the table who is a leader in an organization and a business in this community that's making an impact. And that's what we celebrate. And homecoming is a way to kind of get everybody back on campus to celebrate that together. Not just to reminisce about the past, although there'll be a lot of great stories told, at dinner and at the lunch and all of these things and at the basketball game. But it's an opportunity for us together to look to the future because the story of Lee University is still being written. We've got a brand new chapter with Dr. Cook in place, and our alums are a vital part of writing that next chapter. And so we're excited to welcome them back to campus. As Dr. Cook mentioned, we've got a lot of the traditional things in place, the music showcase, Traditions of Lee, Friday night at Pango Hall. A special treat, you're going to get to hear that festival choir that sang at the inauguration. Many of our alums not able, of course, to be back here for the inauguration, but they will get that treat on Friday night at Traditions of Lee, where they will get to hear that mass choir of all of our ensembles singing We Believe.
Come on, man. This is breaking news. I didn't know this.
Did you not know this?
I'm fired up. I'm ready to go, man.
Which was the central theme of Dr. Cook's inaugural address, so we're excited for our alums to hear that. Of course, we'll have Voices of Lee, Lee Singers, Ladies of Lee will also be a part of that. They're celebrating their 60th, so they have a special reunion choir on Saturday night. We've got the homecoming basketball games, the tailgate, the homecoming cook out on Saturday.
We're going to play this one out forever, aren't we? Come on, let's go. Let's go.
That will be Saturday. Of course, Bridget will be broadcasting live from 10 to 12.
No one cares. Hey, Phil.
Sir.
Just for old time's sake, are you going to run PA at the games?
I will tell you, I'm not, although I'd love to fill in.
You're the former PA guy.
Well, man,
Why?
by the way, all the people that have a microphone in our hands, the three of us, poor Bridget doesn't have a chance, you know? So did it for so many years.
She's asleep.
And Lee, I'm so proud of Carman following our era. There's an outstanding PA guy at Lee. Now, I'm so proud. You know, he was a candidate for the UT job, as I recall. Really excellent. His name again is
Tim Trotter.
Doing really, really well.
Tim has got that. I mean, he's got that traditional booming
He does
voice.
very well. Now these were the glory days. There's no doubt about it now. So I'll leave the microphone alone. There'll be other times for microphone events throughout the weekend.
You were the Cleveland High School PA announcer.
That's exactly right.
You were the Lee University PA announcer.
That's right.
And by the way, so was I. I held both roles that you held.
I know.
And now you're a university president.
So your future is bright, Steve. Come on.
And you're here.
I'm here.
Do you remember when you did Dorm Wars 1 year too, Steve?
I did, yes.
We tag teamed that one. I don't know if you remember that. That was years ago.
I remember very well.
I got fired that year. The person said, we're not doing it anymore. And they said, I'm having Steve Hartline do it.
I see my future before my eyes. I did basketball PA. I did Dorm Wars. So I'm either going one of two directions.
Cleveland High football is calling.
There you go.
Anyway, Carman, keep going, buddy. What's happening?
Yeah, and so then on Saturday night, as I mentioned, we have Ladies of Lee Reunion Choir. We have our theater production that's going to take place Friday and Saturday. And a new event.
And
here we go.
Added to the homecoming Saturday night schedule.
Oh, yes.
Night of Champions, also known as Fight Night. Here we go.
Saturday night's all right for fighting, Elton John saying. Carman, now I was we were talking about this. I had some Lee alums talking about this on Saturday with myself. And you've got to tell me about this. This is fascinating.
So we've actually been doing this as an event for students for about 10 years now, under the leadership of Kevin Hudson, our Director of Campus Recreation, and he works closely with 5 Points Boxing here in town. So everything there's special training that our students have to go through. We want
Andrea
everybody.
Hudson training the boxers? Is that
she could. The way, man, she ran a tight ship when she coached volleyball those years.
Man, they get it. Speaking of boxing,
there you go. You don't want to mess with them.
I wouldn't take any of the Orr girls on.
Lord have
I'm
mercy.
not one of them. No way.
This now makes a lot of sense. Now I'm with you.
So they get special training so that they're prepared to do it safely. I want everybody to be aware of that. But it has become, a wonderful event on campus. Students flocked. It's like another Dorm Wars event as far as student participation. So we thought, why not bring it to Saturday night of homecoming? Why not bring it to Con Center?
Okay, that's my question. Is the ring on stage?
Yes, sir.
So the ring's on stage. Has to be.
Only thing it's missing is Bruce Buffer.
Right.
We couldn't get Michael Buffer. We can't get Bruce Buffer, but we got Steve, Phil, and we got Carman among three of us.
All I want to do, you can be on the mic. I'm going to carry the round
I knew
cart
that's what you were going to say.
Like the round girl.
I got a visual
I'm
of that.
I'm going to walk around, all that sort of
I hope you'll be fully clothed,
you never
fully
know.
dressed. So you
Saturday night's all right for fighting, Phil. I guarantee you right now.
Hey, but it's become a big deal, and so we thought we're trying it out. We're going for it, and there'll be an energy. So we're excited that the younger alums know about this event. We know they'll be there. It's just it's
wonderful.
And we thought, let's try it for homecoming. So we're going for it. We're excited about it. We're pumped about it all.
All right, we're joined by Dr. Phil Cook, Lee University president, and also Carman Lastoria here. So Carman, I know you'd like for people to register for homecoming.
Yes. Now it's not required, so please show up on campus, and you can grab your homecoming t-shirt and you can be a part of these events. But it does help us to prepare for pre-registration. So if you go to leeuniversity.edu, it's right there on the main page. You can click more information. You can go and register for all the various different events that you want to be a part of. Some events, very few events cost anything at all.
That's right.
A lot of the events are free. We want the public to be aware of that and our alums to be aware of that. There's a few events. The Ladies of Lee reunion has a cost associated with it. The theater production, just a small cost associated with that, and some of our reunions just to cover the cost of food. But for most of the events, they're completely free. But we do ask that if you get an opportunity this week, please go pre-register, and that way we can be prepared and get a better idea of what the crowd's going to be like. But we feel like the crowd's going to be fantastic for homecoming, Steve, because, and I'm not just saying this because he's my boss, and I'm not just saying this because he's standing right next to me, there is a very real palpable energy amongst our alumni base with excitement that Dr. Cook is president of Lee University and the direction that Lee University is going. We feel that. I hear that every day, and so we're excited to welcome our alums back on
Steve,
campus.
it's easy to talk about that because we're in a room with an alum right now, a guest on his show. When you're doing the news session right before we got in there, we talked about very serious issues in our community. Well, who are we talking about that's doing that? Adam Lowe, Operation Passion, Kelvin Page. These are Lee alums who are making a difference in the community and around the world. So, yeah, there's an energy going on today in the alum. I'm glad for the alums in our community, our church, everybody. But, this weekend we have a very serious celebration of academics. We were giving on, each department will give their alumnus of the year.
That's right.
You might know something about that a little bit, Steve, as well. We're proud of our alums and what they're doing in their disciplines. You'll see the yellow umbrellas, but there is the storytelling. There's the energy of what's going on campus, and we want all of our alums to come back to be a part of homecoming.
And Carman, thank you. And Carman Bridget will be broadcasting live. Is that right?
That's right. She'll be there on Saturday morning from 10 to noon right
She's
there.
learning this as you say it. So go right
No, I asked her before that. No, she'll be right in the heart of the homecoming parade where we have all of our different clubs and organizations.
Nice.
The booth will be set up. We'll have the homecoming parade. And, Steve, I do want to mention we threw it out on our social media just Friday as a teaser, but we are so excited to honor our distinguished and honorary alums of the year. This is the highest honor that our Alumni Association gives out each year at homecoming, and we can't think of two better candidates for these awards. Our distinguished alumnus of the year is Barry Ray. Barry Ray was a 1981 graduate and has done such great work with Legacy Village, and so we're so proud to honor him at homecoming. And then Ken Jones, who has been a longstanding board member, has done great work to really amplify the brand of Lee University, to raise money for Lee University, to be a supporter of what we're doing throughout the years, and so also doing great work with Deacon Jones Automotive in North Carolina, and his heart for philanthropy is unmatched, and so we're so excited to honor him as our honorary alumnus of the year as well.
Very good point. There are no better examples of who invests and supports Lee than Ken Jones and Barry. Barry's made so many good decisions. His partner in business is not such a good one. Other than that, shout out to my brother Brian.
Yeah.
That's right. But we're very proud of those alums, in particular, the honorary alumnus and the distinguished alumnus. No better examples, and we're terribly proud of all our alums. We look forward to seeing you all back on campus this weekend.
All right, it's Lee Homecoming Weekend. This weekend, go to leeuniversity.edu. Phil Cook, Carman Lastoria, thank you guys
Thank you
very
guys.
much.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Steve.
Great to see you. 2 minutes before 8. Let's get a check of the streets right here.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet and GMC in Cleveland, North Lee Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. Crews are working to clear up a crash with injuries on Georgetown Road. That's going to be right there at the intersection of West Side Drive, so be aware of that as you drive. Also, as we take a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras, crews are still working to clear up an accident I-75 southbound between the East Brainerd exit and the 2475 split. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
This traffic report is brought to you by L&B Appliance, your one-stop appliance shop. Locally owned and operated, Durkee Road, Highway 64 in Cleveland. 423-339-3231.
Did you know the Town Squire has tux rentals? Yes, they do. Weddings, proms, special occasions. Come in, check out their tux department.
Thank you, Cleveland and Bradley County, for supporting Bender Realty for the last 55 years. More than ever, we are ready and prepared to help our community be home. The real estate market is changing and evolving, and the Bender Realty family is ready to help navigate today's market by providing professional, knowledgeable, and resourceful advisors to help your dream of calling someplace home. For all things real estate, be home with Bender Realty, 425 25th Street, 423-472-2173, bender-realty.com.
The Drive into Fall event has been extended at Crown City JR Cleveland. Shop over 275 new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Rams up to $15,000 off MSRP. Or get financing as low as 0% for up to 72 months. Crown City JR, the better way to buy and service.
When you download the Hardee's app and join My Rewards right now, buy 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders, get 3 free. Every Tuesday now through June. Get lost in the sauce, caught up in the crunch. Free tenders, only at Hardee's.
Hardee's Original Bag is back, now with even more full-size sandwiches to choose from. The new spicy chicken sandwich, hot ham and cheese, hand-breaded chicken tender wrap, or charbroiled double cheeseburger. Mix and match any two with fries and a drink, just $6.99.
I'm Brew McCoy, your favorite Tennessee wide receiver. In the world of football, precision is everything. Every pass, every catch. But what about when it comes to protecting your home? Best Buy Metals can manufacture a custom-fitted roof that will protect your home for a lifetime. Best of all, it can be manufactured the same or next day. Call or visit a Best Buy Metal showroom or drop by bestbuymetalroofing.com to get a quote today. Best Buy Metals, roofing that lasts.
Download the all-new Mix 104.1 app online at mymix1041.com.
Visit Cleveland Ford for below Ford factory employee pricing, no payments for 90 days, and a Weber grill with purchase. Save big on a 2024 F-150. Get a great deal on a new Escape, Explorer, or Bronco Sport. Shop clevelandford.com or visit us and ask for Crazy Craig.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature in Cleveland is brought to you by Milligan Vane.
On mixtv.tv. All right, Bridget, tell me what's going on at Green Acres.
Yes, Green Acres, the place to be for breakfast and lunch. Their lunch special today, lasagna with a side salad and bread. And then, of course, each and every day they have burgers, cheeseburgers, chicken salad, great desserts, and more. Also, their pumpkins and mums are on sale as well. That is at Green Acres, locally owned and operated on Georgetown Road here in Cleveland, across from Candies Creek Cherokee Elementary.
Tennessee Valley weather.
Today's best mix, best variety mix, 104.1, 802 inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
Right now, take up to 5 years, no interest financing on Tempur-Pedic purchases. Only for a limited time this fall. Only at Mermaid Mattress, Chattanooga's favorite mattress store.
Your sleep, handmade, hand-delivered.
For today, we'll have partly cloudy skies, a high of 61 and a low of 37 this evening. For tomorrow, partly cloudy, a high of 69 and a low of 43. And then on Wednesday, sunny skies and pretty warm with a high of 74. Your current Milligan Vane temperature is 45 degrees, milliganvane.com. Taking a look at the central heat and air radar, things are looking great out there. This weather forecast is brought to you by the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, Dr. Ken Beard, Dr. Brian Beard, and Dr. Baylor Terrell. Call them at 423-476-6541 or visit them online at centerforcosmeticdentistry.com.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland studios. This is your home for the best mix, the best variety, and all the important information you need. Download the Mix 1041 app at mymix1041.com. The top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals, making the top of your house the best it can be. Visit bestbuymetalroofing.com.
The best mix, the best variety. WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Therese Crowley. Day 34 of the government shutdown approaching the 35-day record. President Trump says he doesn't understand what Democrats are doing.
We have voted 14 times to open the country, and they vote to keep it closed. All they have to do is vote to open the country, and we only need 5 Democrats.
Promising open the country, we'll talk about the Obamacare COVID subsidies. Former President Obama emerging as the Democrat Party closer, looking to make 3 off-year local elections national, with tight races in New Jersey and Virginia, blaming Trump for what he calls the chaos coming out of Washington. President Trump will not attend Supreme Court oral arguments this week on the legality of his global tariffs, saying he doesn't want to be a distraction, but telling reporters economic security is also national security. America is listening to Fox News.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. It is 8:05, Mix 1041, MixTV.tv. Good morning. Mix Mornings is presented by Bradley Medical Center. Local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, and of course, very much in the headlines this morning, the situation as far as the SNAP benefits are concerned, and they ended for people who are in the SNAP program. That is what was formerly called food stamps. There's some 11,000 people enrolled in SNAP and Senate District 1, which prompted State Senator Adam Lowe to come up with the Gyra Food Initiative, and had over 400 churches do food drives just in Tennessee, and many of those in the Church of God denomination yesterday. But there are other food drives taking place this week. And I do want to say again, I spoke with several local and state and even some federal elected officials yesterday, talking about the federal judges who ruled on Friday that the government must provide the funding for SNAP during this government shutdown, which, of course, the reason that the SNAP benefits have stopped is the government shutdown. But as numerous elected officials told me over the weekend, that does not mean that the SNAP benefits are going to restart. We're going to have a gap here. We're going to have a lag time here. And so we do have numerous organizations trying to fill the gap as much as possible. I want to begin with Bridget, because our friends, of course, the CEO of Operation Compassion is Pastor Calvin Page, our longtime friend Tony Clanton. They're going to be out at different locations the next 14 days, giving the public a chance to donate. And Bridget, that begins this morning.
They're going to be set up from 10 to 2 today in the parking lot of Belk. They're at Bradley Square Mall. So you can stop by anytime between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. today and donate there to Operation Compassion.
All right. And you're going to be live, is that right?
Yeah, I'll be there with a live broadcast today from 11 to 1.
And again, that is the Belk location at Bradley Square Mall. Also, the United Way of the Ocoee region is working with other nonprofits to create a central resource guide available at UnitedWayOcoee.org, UnitedWayOcoee.org. They're doing that through the Ocoee Connect program. Southern Heritage Bank is, of course, this is Food Drive Week, the Cleveland Helping Cleveland Food Drive, which has been happening for over 30 years. The trailer is set up at the Southern Heritage Bank main branch. You can go ahead and begin taking non-perishable food items by the bank. Southern Heritage Bank, the Keith Street main branch across from Life Care's Campbell Center. And the trailer is set up there. This is the annual food drive. It'll happen all week long. If you don't have time or whatever to take food items, they do accept financial donations. And again, this benefits the Caring Place. And so the Caring Place heavily involved in all of this. And so we're going to be at the Southern Heritage Food Drive on Friday, but you can go ahead and be donating all this week. So these food drives, very important. And by the way, they're coordinated. These are not just separate drives happening. These are coordinated.
The leaders of these organizations have coordinated to get maximum impact. Now, I will tell you, as Karen Freeman, the executive director of the Caring Place, told us last week, if you make a financial donation to the Caring Place because they have such, what one would say, such buying power with merchants and stores like Food City, they receive their cost of their items or maybe a third of what it would be for the average person. So you can make that financial donation. Just go to the caringplaceonline.org and find out more. All right, it is 9 minutes after the hour. That is local and state news. Mark Shepard, Shelter Insurance, 2334 Keith Street, Cleveland. Call 423-339-8777. It's time for our obituary program, brought to you by Chattanooga Monument Company at 10 minutes after 8. Chattanooga Monument Company has a passion for memorialization and a philosophy of meeting people where they are, serving their needs and showing them love. They specialize in bronze and granite memorials and monuments. They design, engrave, and etch granite in-house. Visit ChattanoogaMonumentCompany.com or call them at 423-344-3932. Jesse Lee Underwood, age 75 of Cleveland, passed away recently, and the arrangements have now been set by the Companion Funeral Home. Celebration of Jesse's life will be held at Companion Funeral Home, the Ridge Chapel, this Saturday. Visitation 10 a.m. until noon, and the service will immediately follow. For a long time, WCLE listener Jesse Underwood. We've known Jesse for a long time, and our thoughts and prayers are with her family. Jesse Lee Underwood, age 75, who passed away recently. The service this Saturday at the Companion Funeral Home, Ridge Chapel. Visitation 10 until noon. The service will follow. The obituary program brought to you by Chattanooga Monument Company. You can visit ChattanoogaMonumentCompany.com.
Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet and GMC in Cleveland, North Lee Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. As we take a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras, crews are still working that crash on the Interstate I-75 southbound between the East Brainerd exit and the 2475 split. It is causing traffic to be backed up past the Bonnie Oaks exit, so expect delays if you're headed toward Chattanooga this morning. Again, that's I-75 southbound. The accident is between the East Brainerd exit and the 2475 split. We'll keep an eye on that for you. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ritapest Mix line is 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. This traffic report is brought to you by the Cleveland Family YMCA. Big changes are coming to the Y. A $5 million facility upgrade is underway. Learn more or get involved at clevelandtnymca.org. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
Hey, are you doing okay? I'm fine. I'm just a little tired. Have you not been taking your insulin again? No.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Did you know that nicotine vapes are a fast path to addiction? Nicotine addiction is nothing to mess with. Live healthy, live free, escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
I love the Cleveland community because I think it's a very warm place to live. It's just a very friendly community, and you don't necessarily have to be born here to fit in. There's a lot of folks that move here and they fall in love with it. I feel like we make our customers feel valued by the way we treat them. We're very welcoming here. We get to know them. We learn their names. We learn their goals, and we try to meet all their financial needs, not just do one transaction with them.
Every job has a schedule, and we're built to keep up. At Wholesale Supply, we power the pros who build, wire, plumb, heat, and light the Southeast. With the top brands in stock, expert support, and 30-plus locations, we keep your job moving and your customers happy. Family-owned, service-driven, built for builders, contractors, and our communities. Wholesale Supply, built to supply, trusted to deliver.
Mix 104.1 and Honda of Cleveland are teaming up to give one deserving teacher in our local area the chance to win a 2025 Honda Civic LX. Nominate your favorite teacher at mymix1041.com or on the Mix 1041 app.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature in Cleveland is brought to you by Milligan Vane.
And you can do that on our website, mymix1041.com. At 8:15, let's go inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
Discover energizing comfort with our all-new Mave latex mattress line, featuring cool, breathable latex for an unmatched feel that lifts and relieves pressure naturally. Named after our family's oldest grandchild, it's comfort that runs deep. Try it today at Mermaid Mattress.
All right, for today, we'll have partly cloudy skies, a high of 61 and a low of 37 this evening. For tomorrow, partly cloudy, a high of 69 and a low of 43. And then on Wednesday, sunny skies and even warmer with a high of 74. Your current Milligan Vane temperature is 46 degrees, milliganvane.com. Taking a look at the central heat and air radar, things are looking great out there.
By the way, a bunch of people ripped us off. Our 6-7 idea.
Oh.
So you look at the pictures from the Halloween costumes on our Mix 1041 social media, which is Mix 1041 WCLE on Facebook and Instagram. And I mean, just a bunch of posers. Just a bunch of copycats.
Because we started it all.
Absolutely. And they heard heard and saw what we did Friday. Fruit Loops, you especially should be upset. Because, just looking in a mirror, for instance, would make you upset.
Look, no one copied my costume, so I'm good.
Well, that's quite a compliment to you.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Bradley Concrete and LambCon Ready Mix, a family-owned business serving Cleveland for over 40 years. Visit lambcon.us to find out more.
Campers Unlimited in Ooltewah is this area's premier RV dealership. Down-home sales and exceptional service. That's Campers Unlimited, located on Old Lee Highway in Ooltewah.
Mix 1041.
Well, look who it is.
Trick or treat.
Here you go. I got a pillow for you.
What?
And a mattress protector for you.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm giving out treats. Good sleep is the best treat of all.
You're ridiculous. Right now, take an additional $500 off any size Mave latex mattress.
And that's only at Mermaid Mattress.
Family owned, locally made since 1979.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Cozy up to the goodness of the new grilled cheese bacon burger. Angus beef, bacon, and Swiss and American cheese melting on our soft buttery sourdough. And our new grilled cheese breakfast sandwich with sausage or bacon and a fried egg. Only at Hardee's.
I'm Clark Campbell. I've lived here in Cleveland, Tennessee for 24 years, and I'm so proud that I get to shop for my business to get my truck right here in my town. One of the most intimidating things in the truck buying process is you just don't want to talk to people sometimes. Don Ledford Chevrolet just isn't that place. And that's my favorite thing about this property is you just feel like a friend. There are a lot of options when it comes to dealerships in Cleveland and the Chattanooga area. This is going to be the first place I go to every single time.
Competence, integrity, experience. Those are what Logan Thompson's all about.
We're basically a one-stop shop.
Each of us work in a special area of the law. And it is true that experience counts.
We've been doing this for a long time. It's fun, and you're helping people.
We give back to the community.
A tradition of legal and community service.
We want to keep the ball moving and we want to treat you with respect.
At the end of the day, you're walking away with peace of mind.
Make them feel welcome, make them feel heard. And so our goal is to show them a path forward, giving them hope.
Download the all-new Mix 104.1 app online at mymix1041.com.
Every 5 to 7 minutes, someone dies of a drug overdose. Did you know that consuming THC before the age of 18 increases the risk of opioid abuse later in life? Protect your life. Escape the Vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
I was talking, Bridget, to Jim Gum, who wanted to stand and talk to me for 2 hours. I don't have time.
Oh, well, that's okay.
Well, I love Jim, and you guys did a good job at the block party hosting that on Friday night.
Well, we had a great time. Couldn't have done it without Jim, that's for sure.
You guys did good. You can go back and watch that, mixtv.tv, our streaming television channel. Let's get a check of our Simmons Bank celebration list. Speaking of Simmons, I wonder what Ken can do. Wonder what he dressed as himself.
I don't know.
Be a great costume.
We need to know.
The president locally of Simmons Bank, Morning Ken. All right, let's get to it here. Come on.
All right, happy birthday to Jacob King today. He is 20 and a student at Lee University. Dr. Jerry Veenstra is celebrating a birthday today. Kinsley Delk celebrated on Saturday, a student at Walker Valley. That is from Aunt D. Trish Hazy is 66 today. This is Mike Lee's wife. Happy birthday to her.
Different last name.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe look into that.
Holden White is 17 today.
Holden White?
Sandra sent that into us.
I love Holden. He's
Yes.
kicker for Bradley Central. And, of course, the family would like to sue us because we named our son Holden.
Right. Yes.
So, Holden, he's a great young man. He really is.
And then Barbara Jackson is celebrating today as well. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. Visit Simmons Bank in Cleveland at the corner of Keith Street and Stewart Road. Call Ken Do, 423-381-3427.
A couple of items here I want to talk about, and then we're going to talk with our buddy Matthew Worley from CHI Memorial. Speaking of CHI Memorial, our CHI Memorial sports desk this morning, because of what happened with high school football Friday night, when I say what happened, Ray County came back, beat Walker Valley at Walker Valley on a last-second, about a 40-yard touchdown pass with 6 seconds left. While Friday night, McMinn County came back and beat East Hamilton 50-48. Walker Valley will have a home playoff game. They're now the number 2 seed in the region. So they're going to host Tullahoma this Friday night, first round of the playoffs. Kickoff at 7 o'clock at Walker Valley. Bradley is a number 3 seed. They will travel to Jefferson County on Friday night. These are 7 o'clock kickoffs, local times. The Walker Valley game on Cleveland's Oldies, 99.1. Bradley on ESPN Cleveland, 101.3, both our sister stations. And then, again, playoffs. We'll do a full picture of that coming up here in just a few minutes on our CHI Memorial Sports Desk at the bottom of the hour. Then, Bridget, another big story this morning, the food drives taking place around our area. Much of this because of the SNAP benefits that did expire actually Friday night at midnight because of the government shutdown. We have several organizations trying to fill the gap, including Operation Compassion, and they began a 14-day stretch of being out around the community collecting donations.
That's right. So today we'll kick that off. They're going to be set up in the parking lot of Belk at Bradley Square Mall from 10 to 2 today, and we're going to be there with them live from 11 to 1. So we'd love to see you out there with Operation Compassion.
And where are they once again?
They're going to be set up in the parking lot of Belk at Bradley Square Mall.
All right. Very, very good, and look forward to that. Also, well, right now we are joined by Matthew Worley. Matthew is a nurse practitioner from CHI Memorial's Chest and Lung Cancer Center. Matthew, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. So this is November is Lung Cancer Awareness Month, and I want to talk about that. So let's talk about a lung CT, and then also who should get it.
Yeah, so lung screening is important for a lot of folks, especially those who are at high risk for developing a lung cancer. So those are people with a significant smoking history, patients that are ages 50 to 80 years old with what you call a 20-pack year history. So a pack a day for 20 years, any type of significant length of time you've been smoking, you'd be at an increased risk of lung cancer, and they would recommend that you have a lung screening. Lung screening is simply just a scan of your chest, same as you'd have done at the hospital, but we've got a mobile truck with a CT scanner on it that travels around to the communities, does these life-saving scans, is able to see heart disease, lung cancer, all these things detected early when they're still able to be, treated well. And the bus is actually going to be at the Publix down here on Paul Harf Parkway on Friday, November the 7th from 9 to 3. And then we'll also be at Nutrition World Saturday the 8th. That's actually National Lung Screening Day. We'll be at Nutrition World 10 to 2 and, be celebrating the lung bus and lung program and have a big crowd over there for a health fair. So those will both be great events coming up.
Big events coming up. We're joined by Matthew Worley, nurse practitioner, CHI Memorial Chest and Lung Cancer Center. I want to mention something here. I read a report recently that non-smokers getting lung cancer is also up.
Yes.
And I've got some friends of mine dealing with that right now. Talk about that just for a moment. What are you guys seeing as it pertains to that?
Well, so we've had a big uptick. Historically, we were only scanning people who had smoked for a long time. Now that the scan is able to see more and do more, especially with calcium scoring for your heart and just being able to see everything in your chest, we've had around 20% of the people we scan are non-smokers. They've never smoked. But smoking isn't a requirement for lung cancer. Dr. Hedrick says all the time, if you have lungs, you can get lung cancer, and it's something that needs to be assessed. You potentially wouldn't be scanned as often. If you are a smoker, meet those high-risk guidelines. They recommend getting scanned every year. If you're a non-smoker, they wouldn't recommend it as often, maybe every 3 to 5 years, just to monitor your calcium score, make sure nothing's developing in your lungs. But yeah, definitely don't have to be a smoker to get cancer. Everybody, over the age of 50, we recommend doing it. There's insurance coverage for people that meet, the guidelines who have smoked for a long time. But if not, you can always self-pay. It's $150. That covers the scan, the calcium score, radiologist reading it, and getting all the info to you in your primary care.
We're joined by Matthew Worley, nurse practitioner, CHI Memorial, and they're specifically the Chest and Lung Cancer Center. All right, let's talk about this. So how does it work when people come in and get their lung CT?
Yeah, so the great thing is a convenience factor. Appointments on average last about 10 minutes. So if you call and schedule, our number is 423-495-5864. It's 495-LUNG. You can call our office, have an appointment. If you have an appointment, it makes the process a little quicker just getting in and out. But if you happen to see the bus out somewhere, our bus is out 5 days a week going up and down I-75 and all around this area. So if you see it and it's parked somewhere, go knock on the door and they can call and get you an appointment. You're in the bus for about 10 minutes. The scan itself takes about 90 seconds. You're in and out of there. People always joke, if I'm laying down, can I take a nap? And it's like, you're not in there long enough. You're in there just long enough to get the scan. You're out the door. You're getting results the next day. We're sending phone calls or texts, and then you also get a link to what's called My Chart. It gives you access to read your radiology report, so that way all your information is available to you within a few days.
Well, that's wonderful. And so you just talked about it. Give me a little more about what it shows.
Well, so it shows everything from your collarbone to just under your rib cage. So mainly looking at the lungs, that's the main area they're trying to get. But of course, everything else that gets pictured in that area, your heart, does calcium scoring for your coronary arteries. They measure your aorta, the main blood vessel coming off the heart, to check for aneurysms. They see the lower portion of your thyroid, and then in your abdomen, they see your gallbladder. If you have things like gallstones, biliary obstruction, things like that. Your liver is on there. If you have any cysts, your esophagus, stomach, all those places where a cancer can grow and you can't feel them. That's why this early detection is so important, because with lung cancer, historically has been a death sentence. It's 18% survival rate, and that's, there's not a whole lot you can do about that. But when they're found on a screening, stage 1 lung cancer, especially stage 1As, have around a 90% survival.
Wow.
And so the great majority of the cancers we find on the lung bus are stage 1 cancers, around 80% of them. So these are people that if they hadn't got the screening, they wouldn't be around in another 2 or 3 years, but they're being able to be treated, life's being saved. And just for other things that you're seeing, just in the last year, we've diagnosed 2 breast cancers, 2 renal cancers on the kidneys, and then a liver cancer as well. And all the breast and the renal cancers were all 4 stage 1s as well that were able to be surgically resected. And so those are just things you see and you don't know till you look. So that's why we definitely recommend doing it.
There is no reason not to get this done.
Right, absolutely.
I mean, it really is not. All right, so once again, it's nurse practitioner Matthew Worley with CHI Memorial's Chest and Lung Cancer Center. If you will repeat the details about where you're going to be here in this area, when, and then how people get more information.
Absolutely. The bus will be at the Publix on Paul Huff Parkway. That's this Friday, November the 7th from 9 to 3. And then Saturday, the 8th, will be at Nutrition World off of Lee Highway from 10 to 2. But of course, they can always call our number, 423-495-5864. The bus is out 5 days a week all over Tennessee and North Georgia. So just call in, let them know where you live, and they'll find a place for you.
Matthew, it's a pleasure meeting you. Thank you for what you're doing. Tell my friend Dr. Hedrick hello for me.
Yes, sir.
And a big thanks to Karen Long, who sets these interviews up and does a tremendous job on that. Thank you very much, and we really appreciate our friends with CHI Memorial. It is 8:31, and we're back in a moment. Don't forget, full news on our website at mymix1041.com.
This news update is brought to you by Ocoee Pediatrics. At Ocoee Pediatrics, they are committed to seeing sick children within 24 hours of onset in most cases. Located at 55 25th Street in Cleveland. Call 423-614-3733 or visit ocoeepeds.com.
Have you checked out the Town Squire Sportswear selection for fall 2025? One of my friends said, what a selection. T-shirts, sweatshirts, sports shirts, hoodies, and believe it or not, performance.
The first step is to begin. To hit the alarm. To tap brew. To tie your shoes. The first step is to begin. To start the car. To make the drive. To step inside. The first step is to begin.
You have a good workout.
To move forward. To stay on track. It doesn't matter how early or how late. You can always begin again at the Y. It's 5 a.m. somewhere.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Goodyear brand tires in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
The new fiber network is going to place Cleveland, Tennessee at the forefront of technology. Cleveland is ready for this, and it's going to be a great future. My message to Cleveland, Tennessee is call Cleveland Utility Authority right now to get signed up for the new fiber broadband network that is coming to a neighborhood near you.
The Drive-In Fall event has been extended at Crown City JR Cleveland. Shop over 275 new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Rams up to $15,000 off MSRP. Or get financing as low as 0% for up to 72 months. Crown City JR, the better way to buy and service.
My dad says our new Linux system saves energy.
Well, saving energy means saving money.
A lot of money?
Yep.
Time for a raise in my allowance.
Savings year after year.
A big raise.
Call today for perfect air you can feel in your home and savings you can feel in your wallet.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Dale's Heating and Air today.
I'm Brew McCoy, your favorite Tennessee wide receiver. In the world of football, precision is everything. Every pass, every catch. But what about when it comes to protecting your home? Best Buy Metals can manufacture a custom-fitted roof that will protect your home for a lifetime. Best of all, it can be manufactured the same or next day. Call or visit a Best Buy Metal showroom or drop by bestbuymetalroofing.com to get a quote today. Best Buy Metals, roofing that lasts.
Download the all-new Mix 104.1 app online at mymix1041.com.
The Smart Factory Institute presents the 11th Annual Peak Performance Symposium on November 7th at the Smart Factory in the Pie Center in Cleveland, Tennessee. Join industry peers as they share manufacturing best practices for maintaining a competitive advantage in the areas of technology and talent. This year's symposium features Mr. James Womack, author of The Machine That Changed the World, which introduced the concept of lean production to the Western world. He continued to publish influential books, including Lean Thinking and Lean Solutions. The Cleveland Bradley Chamber of Commerce will host the Industry Appreciation Luncheon at Valker Commons immediately following the morning sessions. An exclusive SK Food Facility Tour will close out the day. Spots are limited. Register now at peakperformanceinc.com.
Skechers mattresses, made with the same comfort technology as your favorite shoes. Cool, cushioned, and supportive. For a limited time, get up to $500 of select Skechers mattresses. Designed for comfort, built by Mermaid.
All right, for today, we'll have mostly cloudy skies early in the day and then sunny skies for this afternoon, a high of 61 and a low of 37 this evening. For tomorrow, a few clouds during the morning, mainly sunny by afternoon, a high of 69 and a low of 43. And then on Wednesday, partly cloudy and even warmer with a high of 74. Your current Milligan Vane temperature is 47 degrees, milliganvane.com. Taking a look at the central heat and air radar, things are looking great out there.
This half hour of Mixed Mornings is brought to you by Uri Davis at Candies Creek Farm Bureau Insurance.
This is Uri Davis. We are Tennessee and Cleveland's insurance company. Call me at Candies Creek Farm Bureau for a free quote today. 423-813-3223. Located in Candies Creek Center across from Waggles.
It's time now for the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial, hello human kindness. The sports report this morning. Let's go back to Friday night. The final regular season high school football games were, well, really last Thursday and Friday, but Friday night, as we go to the Chattanooga Sports High School Football Rewind. Chattanooga Sports welcomes the TSSAA High School Football State Championship games back to Fenley Stadium end of this month. And Ray County defeated Walker Valley at Walker Valley Friday night, 16-10 on a last-second touchdown pass, about a 40-yard pass by Ray County. And because of that, and because McMinn County came back and beat East Hamilton at McMinn County, Ray County won the region. Walker Valley finished second. So Walker Valley will have a home playoff game this Friday night at 7 o'clock as they will take on Tullahoma Friday night. Tullahoma at Walker Valley Friday night on Cleveland's Oldies 99.1 and the Mix app. Also, let's stay in 5A. McMinn County will go to Lincoln County. Lawrence County will be at Ray County, and East Hamilton goes to Columbia. That was a wild finish Friday night for that region in Region 3 in Class 5A. Let's go to 6A. Bradley Central will be at Jefferson County in the first round of the playoffs this Friday night. That'll be on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Also in 3A, Johnson County at Meigs County, Pigeon Forge at McMinn Central. In 2A, Polk County will go to South Green. And in 1A, Copper Basin at Clay County, Division 2 AAA. It'll be Father Ryan at McCauley, and Chattanooga Baylor is off. Let me repeat, this Friday night, our coverage, again, TSSAA State Playoffs, Round 1, Tullahoma at Walker Valley in 5A, kickoff 7 o'clock. Cleveland's Oldies 99.1. And then 6A, Bradley at Jefferson County. That is in the Eastern time zone. So 7 o'clock will be kickoff. ESPN Cleveland 101.3. The NFL yesterday, Chargers over the Titans 27-20. Patriots beat the Falcons 24-23. Monday Night Football tonight, Cardinals at the Cowboys, 8:15 on ABC and on our sister station, ESPN Cleveland 101.3. The Associated Press College Football Top 25, really the final week that this poll matters at all, because the college football playoff rankings come out for the first time tomorrow night. But no change. Ohio State 1, Indiana 2. Number 3 is Texas A&M, Alabama 4, Georgia 5. UT drops to number 23 after their big loss, really, to Oklahoma on Saturday night. And as I said, the first college football playoff rankings are Tuesday. Auburn fired head football coach Hugh Freeze on Sunday. Kyle Larson won the NASCAR season championship Sunday. Ryan Blaney won that championship race at Phoenix yesterday. That was carried on Southeast Tennessee's home for NASCAR, ESPN Cleveland 101.3, presented by Dale's Heating and Air. And thanks so much for the text message on this. Meigs County Middle School girls defeated Saudi Daisy in the Scenic City shootout in basketball over the weekend, 42-23.
Your health matters. Early detection through mammograms provides the most effective.
Visit Cleveland Ford for below Ford factory employee pricing, no payments for 90 days, and a Weber grill with purchase. Save big on a 2024 F-150. Get a great deal on a new Escape, Explorer, or Bronco Sport. Shop ClevelandFord.com or visit us and ask for Crazy Craig.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
This Medical Minute is brought to you by the Vascular Institute. Women's vascular health is often overlooked, but at the Vascular Institute of Chattanooga, they specialize in diagnosing and treating women's vascular conditions, helping women feel like themselves again. At VIC, their vascular experts use advanced imaging and minimally invasive treatments to relieve symptoms and restore health. Don't let vascular conditions keep you from living fully. Call the Vascular Institute of Chattanooga today at 423-602-2750 or visit vascularinstituteofchattanooga.com to schedule your consultation. Remember that early detection and intervention can save lives and ensure a happier, healthier future. Trust your care with the VIC Vascular Team. The VIC team offers 6 convenient locations to serve you. They accept self-referrals and provide timely appointments. Because women's health matters, take the time to be evaluated. The Vascular Institute of Chattanooga. Expert care for women's unique vascular needs.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Thank you, Cleveland and Bradley County, for supporting Vendor Realty for the last 55 years. More than ever, we are ready and prepared to help our community be home. The real estate market is changing and evolving, and the Vendor Realty family is ready to help navigate today's market by providing professional, knowledgeable, and resourceful advisors to help your dream of calling someplace home. For all things real estate, be home with Vendor Realty, 425 25th Street, 423-472-2173, vendor-realty.com.
At Basement and Crawl Space Solutions, we take pride in helping our neighbors protect the foundations of their homes. Now, we're excited to announce our partnership with USS. Together, we bring additional resources and over 30 years experience serving Tennessee homeowners.
We can tackle bigger challenges and deliver even better results. But with the same local team, our customers know and trust.
And we're ready to protect Chattanooga homes now more than ever.
We'll guarantee our best. Call USS.
Every job has a schedule, and we're built to keep up. At Wholesale Supply, we power the pros who build, wire, plumb, heat, and light the Southeast. With the top brands in stock and over 30-plus locations, we keep your jobs moving. Wholesale Supply, built to supply, trusted to deliver.
Mix 104.1 and Honda of Cleveland are teaming up to give one deserving teacher in our local area the chance to win a 2025 Honda Civic LX. Nominate your favorite teacher at mymix1041.com or on the Mix 1041 app.
Well, look who it is.
Trick or treat.
Here you go. I got a pillow for you.
What?
And a mattress protector for you.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm giving out treats. Good sleep is the best treat of all.
You're ridiculous.
Right now, save up to $800 on Stearns & Foster's select adjustable mattress sets.
And that's only at Mermaid Mattress.
Family owned, locally made since 1979.
Dr. Jerry Veenstra is having a birthday today. Kingsley Delk celebrated on Saturday, a student at Walker Valley. That is from Aunt Dee. Trish Hazy is 66 today. This is Mike Lee's wife. Holden White is 17 today. And Barbara Jackson is also celebrating. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ritipest Mix line, 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. Visit Simmons Bank in Cleveland at the corner of Keith Street and Stewart Road. Call Ken Do 423-381-3427.
Got our final check of traffic this morning, Bridget.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet and GMC in Cleveland, North Lee Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. Crews are still working to clear up that accident on the interstate we have been telling you about as we take a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras. It's I-75 southbound between the East Brainerd exit and the 2475 split. Looks like it should be cleaned up and out of the way here shortly, but be aware of that if you're headed toward Chattanooga this morning. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ritipest Mix line is 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line.
All right, and a final reminder, Bridget, you're going to be out live with our friends at Operation Compassion, having that they're going to start 14 days of food drives this morning.
That's right. They're going to be set up in the parking lot at Belk. They're at Bradley Square Mall from 10 to 2 today, and we're going to be there live with them from 11 to 1. So come by and see us there in the parking lot at Belk at Bradley Square Mall for the big food drive today.
All right, we welcome in Juston Goss. He is the headmaster at Candies Creek Academy. Justin, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing well. How are you?
Hey, thanks. We're doing good. Thanks for coming. So tell us about Candies Creek Academy.
Yeah, you bet. So Candies Creek Academy, we are co-located with Candies Creek Baptist Church, of which we are a ministry. We're just outside of town on Old Eureka Road. We offer small class sizes, loving Christian discipleship. But I think most importantly, the thing to really highlight is that we are the Cleveland area's only classical Christian school.
So tell me what that means. What makes it different?
So the classical method, which is growing quickly today in America, and what really sets it apart is that it's a return to a traditional method that the Christian West used to educate its leaders for probably about 1,800 years, give or take. Up until about the 1920s, you had the progressive era. Progressive school movement really radically reshaped education in America. And the goal of a classical education is to produce Christian leaders. So these are men and women who can reason well, who can read deeply, write well, persuade others lovingly and courageously, with the goal of influencing the world around them for Christ and His kingdom.
Wow. We're joined by Juston Goss. Justin, the headmaster at Candies Creek Academy. So what does a typical day look like there?
So we will start. We'll start all together. The entire school together. We'll do our morning assembly. We start with prayer. We pledge the flag. We sing a different hymn every month, which is always lovely. And we'll also go through some recitation of Scripture, things that we memorize. We have all the kids memorize. And then everybody will break up into the three sections that form the classical model. And this is where I think you really see the wisdom, like the deep understanding of human nature and the development of children that you see with the classical approach. Our grammar school, that's grades pre-K through 5th grade. Kids of that age, they just love to they love to learn. They're sponges. They just soak things up. I mean, they'll memorize songs even if you don't want them to, right? So we really lean into that. We give them things to memorize through song, through recitation. That's anything from the presidents to the state capitals to Latin noun endings to all these sorts of facts we want to fill their heads with. They move up to the logic school, and that's grades 6 through 8. And kids of this age, they want to argue. They want to talk back. They're not going to just do what you tell them to do anymore. So we lean into that. We teach them how to argue effectively, how to argue well, with reason and with truth. We teach them formal, informal logic, debate, things like that. And then finally, the rhetoric school, which is grades 9 through 12, and that's really where the magic happens. These kids at this age, they get to read the most incredible books you've ever seen. We're talking the classics from the greatest books in human history, like Homer, Eusebius, Plutarch, all these great things. They wrestle with the greatest ideas humanity's ever come up with. And the goal there is that by the time they leave, their heads will be full of knowledge, but they will be lifelong learners. They will have the tools that no matter what challenge they encounter in their lives, they'll be able to reason from truth, to respond the way that God would have them respond.
Juston Goss is the headmaster and manager at Candies Creek Academy. So, Juston, where can people find out more?
I would invite you to our website. It is candiescreekacademy.com, and that is Candies spelled Candies. I also need to highlight that we have a fun run coming up on November the 15th. Come out and run it. All funds go to the school. $35. You get to take part in our 5K or a 5K ruck, get you a T-shirt. And if you want to find out more about that, just go to our website in the news section, click on the Royal Fun Run. You can sign up right there.
All right. Juston Goss, headmaster, Candies Creek Academy. Juston, thanks so much.
Thank you, sir.
Great meeting you. It is 10 minutes before 9, and we'll come back and put a wrap on everything in a moment.
This traffic.
Imagine a truck that doesn't just own the road, it dominates it. It's not just about the destination. It's about the journey. And our new GMC Sierra is elevating every moment of that journey for me. It's not just a truck, it's a lifestyle. Don Ledford didn't just sell me a truck. They saw the lifestyle I wanted, and they found me that truck.
We've got a great mix of music to start your workday. Coming up next.
When you download the Hardee's app and join My Rewards right now, buy 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders, get 3 free. Every Tuesday now through June. Get lost in the sauce, caught up in the crunch. Free tenders, only at Hardee's.
All right, Mix 1041, MixTV.tv. We are joined by our friends Jay and Brittany Hagee from Alon Planning Partners. So great to see both of you as always.
Absolutely.
So today we're going to talk about hidden habits that can cost you big. And, you know, we can trip ourselves up when it comes to our finances.
That's right.
So let's talk about that.
Yeah, sometimes it's not just Wall Street or the IRS that
or the big
strips
things,
us up. Yeah, those big things that we think, oh, that's why I can't get ahead, right?
Mm-hmm.
That plays into it, but the majority of the time, it's our own patterns, it's our own behaviors, our own actions that we can unintentionally really cause some self-sabotage
Right.
when it comes to our financial situation.
Right, and you know, a few of those are really simple. It's like going outside of our budget or, you know, spending above our means. You know, we can do this very unintentionally. It may not be the, you know, I'm going to buy a new car every week and the big things and the big tickets, but it's every day I spend $10 in fast food or coffee or whatever it may be, that it really adds up over time. And so, and sometimes it's not even the everyday habits, it's emotional spending on top of that.
Yeah.
So sometimes it is, I'm stressed, so I'm relieving a pressure valve. I need to just go emotionally shop. And sometimes it's boredom. You know, I've met with a couple people that are like, you know, I just buy things when I'm bored. And I'm like, well, find a better hobby, right? and so it's really some bad habits that we can get ourselves into that can really cause and wreak havoc on our finances if we're not careful.
Another one of those that we see pretty frequently is really when it comes to relationships. Mm-hmm. So when families really don't know or haven't learned how to operate within healthy boundaries. For example, if you have someone who is supporting their adult children's lifestyle, and it is at their own detriment. So enabling some negative behavior for their children. It's negatively impacting them, but it's also impacting the one giving the funds because they're not able to sustain their own lifestyle. So the intention is good, right? Like the heart is, I want to take care of them. I want to help them. I want to support them. But oftentimes that's not what's really happening. It's more of an enabling for the adult kids who just are kind of living kind of flippantly, and then it's to the detriment of the individual giving as well. So those, and I know that's a really hard one to swallow. Yeah, that's, so we don't talk about that lightly, or we know all
every
situations are very different. But that is one that we see kind of repeated, and so it's worth addressing. But it's those types of decisions. Another big one is really fear-based decision making.
When it comes to your investments.
Yeah, when it comes to investments, money, like across the board, making decisions based on how you feel rather than fact or data.
And so, like, if everything's going really good in the stock market, like I'm fear I'm missing out, so I need to like take all my cash and put it in the market when it may be the worst time in the world to buy, and you may not be diversified right. Or the very opposite, you may be in the market and say, oh man, I see the market going down, so it's time to sell everything, and it's the worst time to sell. Our emotions leading us will always cause problems in our financial picture. So you want to make sure you're being led by data and facts more than you're being led by emotion and fear, because there's fear on both sides. It's whether fear I'm missing out that I'm going to earn something, or fear I'm going to lose everything, so I need to be in a different situation. You need to be careful how you're letting your emotions lead you. One other one before we wrap up that I wanted to hit is lifestyle creep, because we look at inflation a lot, and every year things get more expensive. It's more expensive to live. But as we grow and as we age, a lot of times we tend to make more money, and our lifestyle that used to cost us $3,000 a month now costs us $6,000 a month, and inflation plays a part in that. But a part of it is, hey, I've made more money, I deserve to spend more money. And so be careful not to let that lifestyle creep dictate how your finances look, because that can really wreak havoc on you later in life as well.
And I got to interject one more before we move forward. It's really this lack mentality. If we're choosing to live with the mentality that says, I'll never have enough, I can't get ahead, I'll never have what I need or what I want, or I'm not going to ever be able to retire. If we live with that mentality, it impacts our outcomes. I actually read a study that said 45% more likely to achieve their goals are those people with an optimistic outlook. So people just looking, okay, I can do this, like let's give it a go. Which this is again where we come in to come alongside folks to help break those patterns and help replace those patterns with better choices, better motion, better forward movement. So making things like creating fun money accounts. If you want to go shopping, how you were talking about earlier, that's a solution to that.
Solution for it.
Yeah, you set aside and plan for those, those patterns of spending. Automate your savings, build accountability with a spouse or an advisor, someone like that, and really aligning your money patterns with your long-term values, not your short-term feelings.
So when folks come in and see us, a lot of times we do talk, and when we meet with you, Bridget, talk about these big rocks of financial planning, whether it's investments or income or taxes or estate planning, and these are very important rocks that we have to cover. But we also want to partner with folks on the small things, because the small things are what lead to having better success in the big things. And so you can reach out to us directly, 423-315-1441, or you can go on to allonplanning.com. You can see a lot of resources that we have available there at allonplanning.com, and schedule your appointment straight from the website. We would love to connect with you and your family, not only on the big rocks, but how can we take the little everyday things of life and make your financial picture better.
That's our friends Jay and Brittany Hagee with Allon Planning Partners. Again, that contact info, 423-315-1441, online at allonplanning.com. Great to see both of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Bridget. Thank you.
You too.
Investment advisory services are offered through Foundations Investment Advisors, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. The content provided is intended for informational and educational purposes only. The views, statements, and opinions expressed herein are those of the individual speakers and not necessarily those of Foundations and its affiliates. The information contained herein does not constitute an offer to sell any securities or represent
represent an express or implied opinion or endorsement of any specific investment opportunity, offering, or issuer. Any discussion of performance or returns is not indicative of future results. Each individual investor's situation is different, and any ideas provided may not be appropriate for your particular circumstances. Foundations only transacts business in states where it is properly registered or is excluded or exempted from registration requirements. Registration as an investment advisor is not an endorsement of the firm by securities regulators and does not mean the advisor has achieved a specific level of skill or ability. No legal or tax advice is provided. Always consult with a tax professional. All rights reserved.